This country was, and is, built on family farms. Small family farmers have for years supplied Americans with fresh milk, meat, sweet fruit, and crisp vegetables. These farmers are the cornerstones of their communities, active in local schools, government, and civic organizations. They respect shared resources, using sound agricultural practices to maintain the integrity of the land, soil, and local waterways. These farmers create jobs in rural communities and spend their hard-earned money at local businesses, strengthening the local economies. Small family farmers were and are the backbone of this country. But if we aren't careful, they'll be replaced by another, less savory form of agriculture. The last few decades have seen the rise of industrial livestock operations, also known as factory farms or concentrated animal feeding operations, CAFOs. These facilities confined hundreds, or in some cases hundreds of thousands, of animals without access to open pasture. Since so many animals are kept in one place, factory farms generate tremendous quantities of animal waste, which often pollute local air and waterways. A vast body of scientific research has documented the harmful impacts CAFOs have on the environment, public health, local economies, and surrounding communities. But backed by powerful, wealthy corporate interests with no ties to communities where these facilities are sited, the factory farm model has continued to expand. However, factory farms are not unopposed. Public awareness of the problem has increased, spurring consumer demand for sustainably produced foods. Meanwhile, thousands of rural residents are standing up to factory farms to protect water and air quality, public health, small family agriculture, and local communities. The Socially Responsible Agricultural Project, or SRAP, is right there behind them. At SRAP, we recognize that factory farms pose a clear threat to public health, the environment, and surrounding communities. To help people protect themselves from the damages caused by industrial livestock operations, we now have more than 20 team members who are actively engaged in 170 community-driven factory farm fights in over 30 states. SRAP's team of experts is unlike any other in the country, tirelessly working to support local communities facing factory farms, providing relief to those who are forced to live near these operations, and organizing community groups throughout the U.S. to support agricultural reform. Not only do we fight, but we also win. SRAP has helped communities successfully oppose CAFO permit applications and enact ordinances to prohibit CAFO construction, and has compelled regulatory agencies to force existing factory farms to comply with the law. We've also built grassroots support to prompt policymakers to enact municipal, county, and state-level regulations to safeguard rural communities. While SRAP has had significant victories, we expect communities throughout the country to face ongoing threats as factory farms continue to expand. However, we're preparing to respond to new requests for help by expanding our team and developing additional tools for the groups that we support. But we cannot do this alone. Reshaping our food system to make it fair to family farmers and rural communities is not an easy task, but there are several easy things that you can do to help. 1. Know where your food comes from. CAFOs cannot continue to pollute the environment and threaten surrounding communities if no one buys their products. 2. Get involved with local groups that are working to improve the food system. 3. Make a donation to SRAP. We assist rural residents across the country free of charge, providing critical assistance that no other organizations offer. We're able to do so because people like you understand the importance of this work and support our efforts. By making a tax-deductible donation to SRAP, you're making a statement that good food doesn't have to come at the expense of our air and water, the welfare of farm animals, or the quality of life of those living in rural communities. Together, we can make an enduring difference in our food system by protecting our communities from the damage caused by industrial livestock production and instead supporting sustainable farms. Join us.